Hello. I just realised I've got a rare moment of peace and quiet here. I just suddenly realised, oh, hang on a minute. Yeah. So I'm out at a campsite in Somerset, Mendip Wild Camp, which I love. Love it here. It's £8 a night per person, and you can buy a bag of wood if you want. There's even electric. You can pay just a couple of quid for electric if you want. I haven't bothered, but there is. And it's beautiful here. I'll try and give you a view. I don't know what you can see from here, but there's a hill, goes all the way around there, like that. And then over yonder in the distance, you can just about see the sea, Western Supermud. And that's the sun setting. And then, try and ignore the mess, that's my van. My flag, and then behind me is my son's tent. He's just, well, he's buying it off my daughter. Yeah, so it's a bit of a mess. This is as tidy as it gets, but yeah, I got a fire going. Yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. I don't know. It's not nowhere near bedtime yet. So I got changed in pyjamas. Put my dressing gown thing over the top. It's actually cooled down as well, which is something. So tomorrow, I'm here tomorrow. We're going to go to, I'm here with my brother now and my son. And tomorrow we're going to go to Clevedon to have a swim in the marine lake, which is not the sort of thing I'd normally do, outdoor swimming. So yeah, going to give it a go. And then Sunday, I have to head home in the afternoon. My son's got to go to work Monday, and I've got a few things to do. My brother's got to go to work. He lives in Cornwall. So yeah, I did make a video the other day, but the problem was I was in this abandoned car park in Warwick, and so it got dark by then, so there wasn't really much to see. Yeah, so I never bothered uploading it, but it's absolutely lovely here. I saw this morning I woke up, there was a deer at the top of that hill over there, just coming in and out of those trees up there. It was really beautiful, big one as well, looked. But yeah, didn't really get a proper full look at it, like the whole of it, but you can see it was a deer. Yeah, so we've had barbecue chicken on the fire, and when my brother comes back, he's going to cook a bit of fish that we bought as well. So I'm waiting for that, because I'd really like to go to bed right now, but I'm waiting. They've gone swimming, the swimming vest. I'll wait for them to come back, and in hopes I get a bit of fish, since I paid for it. And then and then I'll definitely have to go to bed if I'm going to get up tomorrow. So the latest bombshell, I think, probably didn't know this when I made my last video, was that I went to see the consultant at Warwick Hospital about my lungs. The first consultation I'd had since I got out of hospital in mid-January, and she kind of blew my mind by saying that I'd probably going to need what's the word for it? Oxygen therapy. Yeah, for when I do anything that involves any sort of exercise, movement. So basically anything that isn't just sitting still or lying down. So it'll be like presumably like a little oxygen tank that I carry around or pull along on wheels or something hideous like that. I'm still trying to get my head around it. I mean, in a way it's better apparently, because it gives you a better quality of life. So it kind of means I can go and do things without getting exhausted all the time and out of breath. But it kind of puts the dampeners on me ever being able to get a job, I think. I don't know. Many people turn up at job interviews with an oxygen tank with them, do they? Oh, I think I've caught the sun today. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm adjusting to the idea. And it also puts the emphasis on me a bit more to sort out my benefits and stuff if I'm not going to be able to go back to work. And work out what's happening there. So yeah, I'm still sort of processing that, as they say in America, and working out what that's going to look like in the future. Anyway, next week, all exciting. Oh yes, I've got a breathing test first. That breathing test's on August the 6th. I've got a blood test which I haven't actually put in for yet. I need to put that form in tomorrow. You do it all online nowadays, and then I've got to have a scan to see what's actually happened in my lungs. But yeah, next week I'm away. I'm back Sunday in Leamington, and then it's going to be really hot, and then I'm away probably Friday through till Monday at the Van Life Festival in Stratford. I'm looking forward to that. I've got some friends coming with me this time, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then the end of July, early August, I got a week-long Bible camp with church thing. It's more interesting than it sounds. And then I have promised to myself and to my daughter and everybody else that I will put in some effort to, as far as I can, to sorting through some of the stuff that didn't get sorted when I moved. So getting rid of it all and relocating it, selling it, whatever. So I better get my head round doing that. Yeah. But anyway, slightly more visually entertaining than the video I did the other day. Although the thing about the video the other day, and it was rather disappointing, is I was sat in this car park, so I was waiting in hopes that the fox would come back that I saw before. And she did. I put out cat food sarnies, and she came, and she brought her mate. She brought her fella with her. So that was super exciting. But the trouble is, by the time they turned up, it was pitch black, and you wouldn't have seen anything. I could only just see them. So that's made it now very imperative to me that I get a wildlife camera, an infrared. They're not expensive. I looked it up. I want to get one of them. And then, because I don't mind sitting there in the dark. I often do, actually. I can't be bothered to, if I can't be bothered with the van to put I've got a window thing for the side window covering, but it's a pain in the ass. It doesn't fit properly. And I have to stick it up with duct tape, and I need to get a proper one fitted or make a new one that fits properly, but I've just not got around to it. So very often what I end up doing is just not bothering. So I just stealth. It's summer, it stays light quite late, so I stealth in the van, and then I don't have to bother putting the cover up at all. And if I wake in the night, you know, they're only going to see my phone really. Not going to see much else, are they, through there? It is tinted. So yeah, so I was sitting there in the van with the door open, and it was late. It's just going dark, and had the door open, and I could see the outline of these two foxes. I really want to see the babies. I know they've got babies. I know they have, and I know where they're living because it's a big park right on the edge of a big park in Warwick. So yeah, so one of the things I'm going to do when I'm back next week in Leamington is head back over there with some more cat food sarnies and possibly some other things that they might like chicken wings or stuff like that, and see if I can entice them out again, maybe a bit earlier this time, so I can get a good look at them. But yeah, as soon as I get a minute, I'm going to order this infrared camera. At least we'll be able to see, well, you'll be able to see, and I'll be able to see them in all their beauty. I love wildlife, I really do. I mean, it's one of the things I can still do, thankfully, because it involves sitting still, is you know, look for birds and animals and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, that is me. That's the end now. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow with this marine swimming. That's only going to happen if I find these beach shoes things that the guy Brian gave me, because I'm a horror of going swimming and then touching the floor and it being all slimy or sticky or whatever, treading on a catfish or something. Yeah, so, and this is a proper seawater thing. The tide comes in twice a day to fill it, seawater. But I am looking forward to it, yeah. And it saves having a bath, which is good, because I was in a shower at this this campsite. It's cold water or no water, basically. Anyway, that's it. I will speak to you when I'm back in Leamington, hopefully seeing the foxes.